Boom. Should be live streaming. What's up, guys? Live stream 3. This year's been crazy. Everything's been going down. I know I do want to check out some Fresh and Fit stuff that I haven't watched yet. The Nickelodeon stuff is coming out quite on set.
I love your dog.
So what do you want to debate, man? I know that you guys wanted to have this discussion with us. We're happy to have it. You can have a nice, respectful debate, whatever you want to discuss.
All right, so let's start from here. Just, it's topical, so I'll bring it up. Is the Tate Bros got arrested again?
Yeah.
And, well, first of all, Aiden Ross did that shit, right? Like, do you think he should be catching some flack from the community?
We don't know enough to comment on that. So, I mean, I don't know, Fresh, if you know anything else that I don't.
Well, I will say this.
But
they were arrested, but they were also released as well.
Immediately, yeah.
So that's good news right there.
Okay, true. They were released, but the judge said they can be extradited to the UK just after their case finishes, and went further and said they're not allowed to leave the country.
So, you know, and
Can
it
I
didn't
ask you
stick
this?
before.
If you found out for sure that him saying that is what got him arrested, do you think that he should catch shit for that? Because I feel like he really, if it's true, which it seems like it is like crazy snitch.
I don't know, guys. Before we even get started, I'm not a big fan of L3. Does it look like I am? Right?
Well, you would know better than us, right?
Well, I'm not a secret agent.
Oh.
Or am I? You're saying that I'm secretly a red pill guy?
I mean, I think you're very, very versatile, but I don't know if you're red pill.
I'm versatile. I appreciate that. I think that's a compliment.
I mean, so right now it's starting off pretty good. I've seen some clips. Didn't want to indulge too much just so I can watch the full thing without too much bias. But they're starting off light. You're being kind of friendly. Aiden.
So if you say that you think the Tate Bros are innocent,
Yes.
let me ask you this: if you knew that he did do the crime, would you stop supporting him?
He didn't.
No, I know. But hypothetically, let's say the evidence comes out and they're like, here is the irrefutable proof. Boom. It's proven. Nobody can doubt it. Would you keep supporting him?
The thing is that I know that he's innocent. I know these girls, who they are.
You're not answering the question, though. It's important to know.
But that's why would I even go down that road if I know that they're innocent?
Well, I think it's important to get to the heart of it, because I'd like to know that if somebody was proven to be a R-wordist or a sex trafficker, would you continue to support them? And this is purely hypothetical. I mean, if he's innocent, then you got nothing to worry about. But if he's proven, and I mean, how do you prove it?
Put it this way.
Would you stop supporting him?
If he was doing that stuff, I would have known years ago.
Would you continue to support him if he did that stuff he's accused of?
I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been friends with him in the first place if he was a trafficker or doing any of these things that you're talking about.
Walter,
we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place.
Well,
since he's not wanting to answer the question, maybe...
Is it just me? This is kind of already setting the tone. I feel like he answered it, maybe not how he wanted it to be answered, but it makes sense. I think what Myron's trying to say is that he understood that they would have been able to pick up if they were giving off those vibes right from the get-go instead of finding out years later.
So what I said was we wouldn't even have been friends with him had that been the thing. We know these guys' character. We know them very well.
That's not an answer.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been even friends with him.
Oh my god, it's just started. I don't know if I'm gonna make it the whole video, but is this really what debating is? It's like I feel like he made his point already, but it wasn't to his liking, so that's why he's saying that's not an answer.
Do you usually have trouble not answering questions directly?
No, it's not about that. It's about it's not even a real point.
I mean, it's a real question. It has a question mark behind it.
Evidence. I've looked at everything. I've looked at the surveillance footage. I know who the individuals are that made these allegations, and it's all a farce, bro. It's all a lie. That's why I can speak so confidently about it, and I'm telling you because I know these individuals personally. I spent a significant amount of time with them.
I feel like Ethan just wants us to say, yeah, if they were to do what they did, what they're accused of, then I would not be friends with them. I think that's all he's fishing for. But I'm trying to wonder why, because what does he get out of that?
Also, Myron, you worked on cases like this before.
And I've done cases like this before as well. You know, I've done
You're not
real
a lawyer. I mean, what the fuck? What do you mean you've worked cases like this? You have done credentials to talk about that.
I've arrested human traffickers. I've arrested human smugglers. I've arrested
since
terrorists.
When are police lawyers? You have no legal standing to say you've worked on cases like this.
I'm the one that has to bring the case. Hold on. I'm the one that has to bring the case to the lawyer for prosecution, and I have to develop the evidence. What are you talking about?
Develop the evidence? Does that mean faking evidence? What do you mean developing the evidence?
Hey guys, is he your guy?
Okay, as a criminal investigator.
I'm being facetious there. I'm not actually accusing you of anything.
Right.
But Walter, I saw you raise your hands like, get a load of this guy. Since when do you believe that a police officer has the training and authority to comment on legal proceedings?
What? Does that make sense? So any crime, right? If a police witnesses it, does that mean, from Ethan's knowledge, he's pretty much saying police cannot have any say in a court of law, right? Because that's what he's pretty much saying, that Myron, being a Fed, being whatever he used to do, like that, he's throwing all that out the window because he's not a lawyer.
I was a former special agent of Homeland Security. That's the feds. We don't bring a case we don't bring the case forward unless it's ready for trial. We don't indict unless it's ready for trial. There's a reason why the feds have a 99%
You don't indict
conviction rate.
anybody.
I really hope we're done here. Let's call it good. Let's call it good. I don't want to lose too much brain cells watching this. I love American Dad.
You're just jealous. You know, if you fixed yourself up a little, men would find you attractive too, instead of wondering if you're in the middle of gender reassignment surgery.
Please, men find me way more attractive than you.
Oh yeah? 5 El Pollo Loco coupons says you're wrong.
You're on.
Damn right I'm on. I'm on fire. Whoops. Nip slip.
I used to actually quote Nip Slip pretty often, but no one ever knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Always remember, God never said that you would or had to be perfect. Noah got drunk, Eve fell into temptation, Sarah got impatient, Elijah was suicidal, David had an affair, Jonah tried to run from God, Moses got anxious, Jacob cheated, Thomas doubted, Paul murdered, and Cain murdered Abel. Yet God used each and every one of them. Your life's like a story, filled with ups and downs that make you who you are. We all have battles nobody knows about, but those struggles don't define you. When things get tough, turning to God can turn those challenges into something powerful. Don't let others judge your past. Let God guide you to a better future.
See, I like that. I really do feel you find God easier when you made mistakes, because that's when you need it the most. I don't think you've done so much bad that God cannot help you.
So today, we're going to talk about a new series that was just released on Amazon Prime. And the first 2 minutes of this video is going to, well, you just have to see it to understand. Check this out.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates, known as heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light, angels that worshipped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of heaven, for they felt his way of thinking was dangerous to the order of their world. So he watched as the angels began to expand the universe in their ways. From the dust of earth, they created Adam and Lilith, equals as the first of mankind. But despite this, Adam demanded control, and Lilith refused to submit to his will. She fled the garden. Drawn in by her fierce independence, Lucifer found her, and the two rebellious dreamers fell deeply in love. Together, they wished to share the magic of free will with humanity, offering the fruit of knowledge to Adam's new bride, Eve, who gladly accepted. But this gift came with a curse, for with this single act of disobedience, evil finally found its way into Earth. With it, a new realm of darkness and sin, and the order heaven had worked to maintain was shattered. As punishment for their reckless act, heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created, never allowing him to see the good that came from humanity, only the cruel and the wicked. Ashamed, Lucifer lost his will to dream, but Lilith thrived, empowering demonkind with her voice and her songs, and as the numbers of hell grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, heaven made a truly heartless decision, that every year they would send down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them. But Lilith's hope remained, and her dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the Princess of Hell. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
No, because I'm freaking the fuck out, guys. So I just Snapchatted, my friend, right? So I was walking through here, And whenever you get right here, you can see something fucking behind me. Yeah, I'm just about to work, and I feel like, like all day today, I felt bad. Like, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything.
Oh my god! All right, let's find it. I feel like that was a haunted, cursed image.
I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried,
dude. I get the fuck out of here, guys.
Please wait. If you skip this video now,
I hate
you won't see my...
I know, but listen, just listen. I just don't like it because this is obviously just like the person behind the screen trying to get your attention. It's not. I'm sure they're doing it with the best intentions, but I just don't like this kind of, oh, don't click away until you pray to God or something. It's just like...
Hey, man. Hey, nigga. What's up? What's up? So glad you could make it, man. Seriously. Fucking A. You're for real, man.
For a brief moment I abandoned you, but with deep compassion I will bring you back.
Josh Peck, how much do you hate it when people bring up Drake and Josh?
No, I love it. It's meant a lot to a lot of people.
Okay, so I almost forgot that The Quiet on Set came out, and Josh has not said much of anything. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some needs to say some.
Yes, I wrote this whole conversation that we're having right now. Give me that seat.
I was just reading this one, and I feel the same way. That's what I was thinking about. It's like, man, a lot of us as kids were like, man, I wish I could have been me on Nickelodeon or whatever show. And then, like, man, yeah, better than them.
One of the most disturbing memories that I have would probably be the backpack episode with Jamie Lynn Spears.
Right the tip.
These goo pops, and my character can't get it open.
It's not coming out.
And it ends up squirting onto Jamie's face. So the prop person comes onto set with a syringe. We all stood behind the camera to watch. It lands on her face. So first it was Dan roaring, laughing, and then everyone kind of giggling. We heard the boys saying, it's a shot, and I had no idea what that meant. Once I saw it again as an adult was when that memory came back. So I was like, oh. Wasn't funny. It still isn't funny to me, to be honest. It's just like, as a kid, and she was on set that day, and sorry, just as a mom, like, if my daughter was ever put in that, it's gross.
To think we thought they had it so good.
To hear that Brian Peck was a sexual predator, it made me wonder immediately about who was being hurt.
Who it is, when it happened, where it happened, I have no idea.
It wasn't dealing with anybody on the shows or anything, right?
It was a child actor.
Who's
on
this?
One of our shows.
Yes.
How do you not know? I feel like this guy's in on it. Ain't no way.
About a week after she was on that episode, there was an email from Jason. She let me read it, and it was a very innocent email. It just talked about the shows that he had been working on. After that, they were emailing more. She would tell me, oh, I got an email from Jason. He's doing this, he's doing that. I didn't see any harm in it. Couple months later, she was sitting at the computer, and all of a sudden I noticed she had suddenly shut down the computer completely and got up and ran into her bedroom and slammed the bedroom door shut. And I said, Brandy, what is wrong? She started to cry. And she said, I got an email from Jason. It was a picture of him naked, masturbating. And he said he had sent it to her because he wanted her to see that he was thinking of her. I went back and forth with, should I call the police?
Yes.
They're going to think I'm a bad parent because I allowed her to talk to this person.
Man, I mean, it's probably still going on now with other programs, other shows.
Jesus told you not to worry. He said to trust him in your journey. Focus on him, not the worldly. Keep your anxiety buried.
So don't worry if she breaks up. For whatever reason, she makes up. Because if she fails, it wasn't love. Because love don't fail. Brother, wake up.
God said worrying is useless. Anxiety always loses.
I love this guy. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but I love the energy. The fact that all this is coming out this year, the Nickelodeon stuff, this Ryan Garcia stuff, if this year you're not finding God, time's ticking.
They put the truth about the flat earth right in our faces. Watch this.
Did you see that? My rock almost made it to the edge of the world.
The edge of what now?
The edge of the world, yo. Where the planet drops off.
Drops off? Wait, Beast Boy, you don't believe the earth is round?
Mm-hmm. That's right. The earth ain't round. It's a big old pancake. Your laughter only makes my belief stronger.
When did you become so dumb?
I ain't dumb. I'm a free thinker.
If you believe the earth is a pancake, then what about the thousands of photos that clearly shows the earth is round, like a basketball?
They's all fake.
Okay, if the earth is a pancake, then how do we get both day and night?
Because the sun is like a spotlight, and it moves around, shining on one place at a time.
Just like it says in scripture about the sun. The sun rejoiced as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. It moves in a circuit. Let's continue.
Okay, crazy.
But if the earth is a pancake, why does not the water spill off the edges?
Yeah, water would spill right off into space.
Ha ha ha! Explain that, Mr. Pancake Earth.
2 words. Butter wall.
Butter wall? Seriously? A butter wall?
That's what I said, fool! There's a big old butter wall, and it circles the entire pancake earth.
The butter wall keeps the water in.
Aha!
Which is exactly what the true flat earth model entails.
Hey man, I'm not saying nothing. John D. Rockefeller funded most schools and libraries back in the day, and most of our textbooks are owned by 4 different companies. I think Peterson was one. I think it's Pearson. And I mean, think about that. They have a monopoly on everything else. This year alone, we've learned so much about, maybe not this year, last year, lies, how the news is fake. If the news is fake, imagine history, right? All I'm going to say is just unravel everything you've learned. Just take everything with a grain of salt, even this, but also the other standard Earth model.
Antarctica is actually an ice wall that keeps all the water in, and the Bible says so. When he said a compass, compass means boundary, upon the face of the depth, meaning the ocean. So God set a boundary upon the face of the ocean. When he gave to the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment. They know the truth, guys, and they're going to continue to put this stuff right in our face.
This here, Hollywood Records contract, and I'm signing it because I'm going to have my first record ever and selling my soul to Hollywood Records. I'm so excited! I made a little sign here tabs. Sign here, sign here, sign here.
Did she not say that like almost like she knew exactly what she was doing? Even if this person claims maybe she didn't understand.
God, if I'm lying, strike me down right now. I've never been in one Hollywood party in 20 years. And at 1 a.m. in the morning, the face mask come out, Illuminati, the devil, people start having sex, and it just becomes a totally different party. I have never seen it in my life. So I think what happens is when you have a bold and very specific stance with who and what you represent, it's like a bartender walking by you with the drinks.
They're not even offering you
You're not even coming to my section.
Are you saying this stuff does happen though, but it's more like manipulating people to get involved?
I am saying to you that when people speak about cult and demonic people, I've been in music and I've been in Hollywood for over 20 years, and I know it's going on. I'm sure it's going on. But I am not here to confirm it because I've actually been exposed to it myself. And just maybe they don't invite me to those parties. What I want people to know is like, man, so many of y'all sing, rap, want to act, want to write, want to direct. And I think this devilish, dark industry, this overshadowing thing that's scaring a lot of people from chasing their dreams. I want y'all to know I got $10 billion on my name, and the Lord Jesus Christ stays on my tongue. Me professing my love for the kingdom is everywhere I go.
Okay, man, I honestly, after hearing everything about everyone else being satanic and this and that, it's refreshing that at least some people have faith.
Do good to all people.
You got me. All right. I think we did a lot today. Boom, here we are. Bam. All right, guys. Maybe we got 2 views. Hell yeah. Don't know who's checking that out, but it's getting late for me. I did actually put in my 2 weeks today, so it's a little scary. But here's to new opportunity. Hope you guys like the stream. I had fun. I always like these a little bit more. They're a little more easygoing. Feel bad for everything that's going on in the world. It's crazy, but I've talked about this before, how it feels like the times are changing spiritually. If you know a little bit about history, maybe you know about the Great Awakening versus the Enlightenment. It's a cycle pretty much when we as a society either get too religious or too not religious, and we're getting more to the religious side of things, especially with the things going on. The world seems a little more evil. I mean, maybe it's always been this evil, or maybe we haven't even seen how evil it can be, but this is it's a scary life we're living, man. So I hope everyone stays safe. Either way, be good, be out of here. Yeah, guys, have a good night.